Hello and welcome to Mastermind on the first of the semi-finals with me, Clive Myrie. In the spotlight tonight are Ian Grieve, a medical writer. His specialist subject is the punk rock band The Clash. Jane Northern, an administrator. Her subject is the ironclad battleship HMS Warrior. Robin Dunford, a publishing manager. He'll be answering questions on the films of Marilyn Monroe. And John Robinson, a teacher. His subject, the 16th century Flemish painter Pieter Bruegel the Elder. My job is to interrogate, to delve into the minds of our four semi-finalists tonight to establish what they really know. Their only shackles, the restraints of a ticking clock and the scary prospect of sitting in the famous black chair. Who will best survive the interrogation, the rapid-fire questions, the nerves to reach the Mastermind Grand Final? 2 minutes on their specialist subject and 2.5 minutes on general knowledge will decide. So, can I ask our first semi-finalist to join us, please? Your name?
Ian Grieve.
Your occupation?
Medical writer.
Your specialist subject?
The Clash.
The British rock band formed in the 1970s who were pioneers of the punk movement. In 2 minutes. Here we go. The initial lineup of The Clash, with Joe Strummer and Mick Jones on guitars and vocals, and Paul Simonon playing bass, worked with several drummers before teaming up with Nick Headon, who's best known by what nickname taken from the title of a comic book?
Topper.
Yes, what's the name of the band's first manager who helped bring the original members together and secured their first record deal but was sacked after 2 years in the job?
Bernie Rhodes.
Yes, shortly after they signed a record deal with CBS in January 1977, the band recorded their self-titled debut album at the record company studio on Wych Street in central London.
Whitfield Street.
Yes, what's the full name of the photographer whose striking black and white image of Simonon about to smash his bass guitar on stage was used for the cover of the London Calling album?
Penny Smith.
Yes, at the London launch party for Give 'Em Enough Rope, a box of the records was stolen as a prank and taken to Which shop in Soho, making it the first place where fans could buy the album.
Nice and sleazy.
No, Cheapo Cheapo, which American poet performs a voiceover on the song Ghetto Defendant from the Combat Rock album.
Allen Ginsberg.
Yes, after Mick Jones was sacked from The Clash in 1983, he was replaced by two guitarists, Nick Sheppard and Greg White, with the latter adopting what new first name because
Vince.
Greg was deemed to be not cool enough.
Vince.
Yes, the video for the 1982 single Rock the Casbah features several appearances by what small mammal?
Armadillo.
Yes, while they were staying in New York, the band were invited by Martin Scorsese to appear as extras in what 1982 film?
The King of Comedy.
Yes, what Clash song, a reworked version of a track by Strummer's previous band, the 101ers, appears on the B-side of the 1978 single Clash City Rockers?
1-2 Crush on You.
No, Jail Guitar Doors. The video for London Calling, shot at a pier on the River Thames, was directed by which filmmaker and musician?
Don Letts.
Yes, The Clash recorded the album live at Shea Stadium in October 1982, while they were performing as a support act for which other British rock band?
The Who.
Yes, The Clash made their live debut on the 4th of July 1976. I've started, so I'll finish. The Clash made their live debut on the 4th of July 1976, supporting the Sex Pistols at the Black Swan pub in Sheffield, where, because of his nerves, Simonon fluffed the bass intro of what instrumental track, meaning that the rest of the band didn't know where to come in?
Listen.
It was Listen. Ian, you had no passes at the end of that round. You've got 11 points.
Thank you.
Our next contender, please. Your name?
Jane Northern.
Your occupation?
Administrator.
Your specialist subject?
The ironclad battleship HMS Warrior.
The largest and fastest warship of its day, launched in 1860 and now on display in Portsmouth. In 2 minutes. Here we go. In 1861, who was appointed the first captain of the newly launched HMS Warrior?
Arthur Auckland Leopold Pedro Cochrane.
Yes, the armour that protects much of the ship's iron hull consists of 4.5 inches of wrought iron plate, backed by 18 inches of which type of timber?
Teak.
Yes, which politician was given the honour of performing the ship's launch in December 1860 and had been First Lord of the Admiralty when Warrior was ordered?
Sir John Pakington.
Yes, the design of Warrior is usually credited to Isaac Watts, though he acknowledged the assistance of which naval architect appointed Chief Engineer of the Navy in 1847?
Thomas Lloyd.
Yes, which part of HMS Warrior was designed and supplied by the renowned family firm of James Hellyer and Sons of Portsmouth?
The figurehead.
Yes, what was the name of the young midshipman who illustrated his logbook in the early 1860s so expertly that it proved invaluable for the restoration of the vessel and its fittings in the 1980s?
Henry Murray.
Yes, in 1863, Warrior was the main attraction of a very successful flag-waving cruise in home waters by the Channel Squadron, under the command of which admiral?
Dacres.
Yes, the firm of John Penn and Sons designed the engine with 2 boiler rooms or stoke holds that contained how many boilers in total?
10.
Yes, who designed and made the breech-loading, rifled 110-pounder guns that were supplied for the ship but proved disappointing in performance?
Armstrong.
Yes, which of the ship's boats was designed to be slung from davits situated on Warrior's transom or stern?
Pass.
In 1942, Warrior lost her name to a new aircraft carrier and was given the unglamorous name Oil Fuel Hulk, followed by what alphanumeric designation?
C-77.
Yes, an inscription stating that the princess is much pleased was fixed to which part of Warrior after the ship escorted Princess Alexandra of Denmark to Britain?
The wheel.
Yes, what was the name of the captain of Warrior? I've started, so I'll finish. What was the name of the captain of Warrior while the ship was anchored off the Isle of Wight around Christmas 1867 to guard against threats to Queen Victoria's safety?
Henry Boys.
It was Henry Boys. Jane, you had just the 1 pass. The boat on the ship designed to be slung from davits situated on Warrior's transom or stern. It's the jolly boat. And at the end of that round, Jane, you've got 12 points.
Thank you.
And our next contender, please. Your name,
Robin Dunford,
your occupation,
publishing manager,
and your specialist subject.
films of Marilyn Monroe.
The on-screen roles of the Hollywood icon. In 2 minutes, here we go. In Some Like It Hot, Marilyn Monroe's character, Sugarcane, tells Joe, disguised as Josephine, that she always gets the fuzzy end of the what?
Lollipop.
Yes, what's the name of the holiday accommodation where Rose Loomis, played by Monroe, stays with her husband as she plots his murder in the 1953 film noir Niagara?
Pass.
According to Lorelei in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, when a potentially compromising photograph is taken of her with Piggy Beekman, he was demonstrating how a python kills its prey by squeezing it, and she was pretending to be what creature?
A goat.
Yes, what's the name of the little girl whom the emotionally troubled Nell Forbes is hired to babysit in the thriller Don't Bother to Knock?
Bonnie Jones.
Yes, in The 7-Year Itch, the girl tells her new neighbour, Richard Sherman, that she once posed for a photo in the magazine US Camera that was published with what single-word caption?
Textures.
Yes, in How to Marry a Millionaire, Paula de Beauvoir uses what adjective to describe both going to a party and getting married?
Elegant.
No, creamy. In Bus Stop, the cowhand Beau tells the saloon singer Cherry that, for a wedding present, he's going to buy her an electric washer or what other domestic appliance?
Refrigerator.
No, deep freeze, after she's able to translate the words spoken by King Nicholas during a phone call in The Prince and the Showgirl. Elsie Marina explains to the surprised monarch that, yes, I speak German. I was born in which American city?
Milwaukee.
Yes, in Ladies of the Chorus. What's the name of the theatre where the burlesque dancer Peggy Martin is performing?
Pass.
In The Misfits, the showgirl Rosalind Tabor offers the cowboy Gay Langland how many dollars if he'll free the Mustangs that he's captured?
200.
Yes, in Let's Make Love, when the billionaire Jean-Marc Clément first sees Amanda Dell, she's rehearsing what song?
My Heart Belongs to Daddy.
Yes, in Some Like It Hot. I've studied, so I'll finish. In Some Like It Hot. Having heard Josephine say the same thing, Sugarcane claims to have spent 3 years at what conservatory of music?
The Sheboygan Conservatory.
Yes, the Sheboygan Conservatory of Music. Robin, you had just the 2 passes in Ladies of the Chorus. The name of the theatre where the burlesque dancer Peggy Martin is performing is the Rome Theatre. And the name of the holiday accommodation where Rose Loomis, played by Monroe, stays with her husband as she plots his murder, Rainbow Cabins. Yes, you knew that. It's that chair. But at the end of all of that, Robin, you've got 8 points.
Thank you.
And our final contender, please. Your name,
John Robinson.
your occupation,
Teacher.
and your specialist subject.
Pieter Bruegel the Elder.
The 16th century Flemish painter renowned for his distinctive landscapes and witty depictions of peasant life. In 2 minutes, here we go. Although little is known of Pieter Bruegel's early life, it's widely thought he was born around 1525 in or near which town, now a city in the Duchy of Brabant?
Breda.
Yes, which influential printmaker ran the Antwerp publishing house, or Quatre Vents, or at the Four Winds, with whom Bruegel had a long association from 1555?
Hieronymus Koch.
Yes. What alternative title is commonly given to Bruegel's large-scale painting Netherlandish Proverbs in reference to a colourful garment being placed over an old man's head by his adulterous wife?
The Blue Cloak.
Yes, in Bruegel's 1568 work, The Blind Leading the Blind, the building in the background has been identified as St. Anne's Church, in which village west of Brussels?
Dilbeek.
Yes. What was the name of the wealthy Antwerp merchant who became an important patron of Bruegel and commissioned his series of works known as the Months?
Nicholas Jongerlink.
Yes. What feast day provides the title of Bruegel's largest known surviving painting in the collection of the Prado in Madrid?
St. Martin's Day.
Yes. What circular painting, completed in 1568, bears a Flemish inscription which translates as, "Because the world is perfidious, I am going into mourning"?
The Misanthrope.
Yes. What was the name of the prominent cartographer who praised his close friend Bruegel, saying that he painted many things that cannot be painted, and eulogized him after his death as the most perfect painter of his century?
Abraham Ortelius.
Yes, of the 5 surviving paintings in the Months series, the well-known work depicting January or winter is best known by what title?
Hunters in the Snow.
Yes, the figures depicted in what drawing of 1558 include the subject's wife displaying her empty purse to the viewer and a child sitting in a cupboard with a cooking pot on its head?
The Alchemist.
Yes, around the time he joined the Antwerp Guild of St. Luke in 1551, Bruegel worked on an altarpiece commissioned by the Glovers Guild in which city?
Mechelen.
Yes, in the title of the 1568 work by Bruegel, what bird is on the gallows?
Magpie.
Yes, of Bruegel's 3 known works on the Tower of Babel. The first version, which is now believed lost, was a miniature painting on what surface?
Ivory.
It was ivory. John, at the end of that round, you had no passes. You've got 13 points.
Thank you very much.
So at the end of the specialist subjects round in this semi-final, let's have a look at the scores. In 4th place with 8 points is Robin. In 3rd place with 11 points sits Ian. In 2nd place with 12 points, it's Jane. And in 1st place with 13 points, it's John. So now it's the general knowledge round, and if there's a tie at the end, then the number of passes is taken into account, and the person with the fewer passes is the winner. And if they're tied on passes as well, it's a tie break. So let's ask Robin to join us again, please. Robin, you start with 8 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Here we go. In the name of the animal welfare charity, the RSPB, the letter P stands for what word?
Protection.
Yes. Which West Coast US state has the official nickname the Golden State?
California.
Yes. Which singer who topped the UK singles chart in 1984 with the song Hello was previously the lead vocalist in the Commodores?
Lionel Richie.
Yes. A variety of bitter orange commonly used to make marmalade is named after which city in southern Spain?
Seville.
Yes. Which Czech tennis player won her 2nd Grand Slam singles title when she beat Jasmine Paolini in the 2024 Wimbledon final?
Pass.
In July 1994, the Galileo space probe observed fragments of the comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 as they collided with which planet?
Jupiter.
Yes. What 1963 British film musical stars Cliff Richard as a young mechanic who drives a red double-decker bus from London to Athens?
Summer Holiday.
Yes. Edith of Mercia was the queen consort of which 11th century king of England?
William II.
No, Harold II. What was the professional name of the British author and raconteur born Dennis Pratt in 1908, who wrote the memoir The Naked Civil Servant?
Pass.
What name derived from Greek words for beautiful, form and to view is given to a cylindrical toy containing mirrors that reflect images of pieces of coloured glass in geometric patterns?
Kaleidoscope.
Yes. How is Çetin İkmen of the Istanbul Police referred to in the title of a television crime drama series first shown in 2024?
Pass.
Which British dramatist wrote the plays The Vortex, Hay Fever and Present Laughter?
No coward.
Yes, the Nordic Council is the official body for formal cooperation between several autonomous territories, as well as Denmark, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and which other country?
Iceland.
No, Finland, which walking route that stretches for around 250 miles between Edale in Derbyshire and Kirkietum in the Scottish borders is named after the range of hills that it runs alongside.
The Pennine Way.
Yes, what name ultimately derived from a Latin word for garment is given to that part of a church, sometimes called the sacristy, where sacred vessels are stored and which is used as a robing room by the clergy?
Vestry.
Yes, an opera house in Catania in Sicily is named after which composer who was born in the city in 1801 and whose operas include Norma and La Sonnambula?
Rossini.
No, it's Bellini. Robin, you had the 3 passes. Çetin İkmen is referred to in the crime TV series as the Turkish detective. The Naked Civil Servant, written by Quentin Crisp. Yes, you knew that one. And the Czech tennis player who won her second Grand Slam singles title at Wimbledon, Barbara Krejcikova. So at the end of all that, Robin, you've got 18 points.
Thank you.
Next up, it's Ian. Ian, you start with 11 points. The score to beat as it stands is 18 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Here we go. The words honesty, heirloom and hourglass all begin with which letter of the alphabet, which in each case is silent?
H.
Yes. What everyday bodily action of the eyes is sometimes known as nictation or nictitation?
Blinking.
Yes. Which American rapper topped the UK singles chart in June 2024 with the song Houdini?
Eminem.
Yes, Robert Gascoigne Cecil, the 3rd Marquis of Salisbury, who served 3 terms as UK Prime Minister between 1885 and 1902, represented which party?
Tory.
Yes, Conservative, I'll take that. In the 1970s television sitcom, Some Mothers Do Have 'Em, which actress plays Frank Spencer's wife, Betty?
Barbara Walters.
No, Michelle Detrice. Which element has the atomic number 19 and the chemical symbol K?
Potassium.
Yes, the Battle of Gladsmuir, fought in 1745, in which Jacobite troops led by Bonnie Prince Charlie defeated the Hanoverian forces under the command of Sir John Cope, is better known by what name after a nearby town a few miles east of Edinburgh?
Preston Pans.
Yes, first slip, fine leg and cover point are fielding positions in which sport?
Cricket.
Yes, which Hong Kong-born actor and director, known for carrying out daring stunts and fight sequences, was awarded an honorary Oscar in 2016?
Jackie Chan.
Yes, which city in the US state of Michigan, closely associated with the automotive industry, is home to the headquarters of the car manufacturer General Motors?
Detroit.
Yes. What's the usual literal English translation of the French phrase c'est la vie, expressing resignation or acceptance of a regrettable situation?
That's life.
Yes, at the age of just 28, which British sailor received a damehood in 2005, shortly after breaking the record for the fastest non-stop solo circumnavigation of the globe?
Ellen MacArthur.
Yes. What's the 3-letter name? The Latin for peace, for the Roman goddess of peace?
Mia.
No, Pax, which Lerner and Lowe stage musical features the songs I Could Have Danced All Night, Get Me to the Church on Time, and I've Grown Accustomed to Her Face?
My Fair Lady.
Yes, the national flag of which Middle Eastern country features a white sword beneath the Shahada, the Muslim declaration of faith, inscribed in white Arabic text on a green background?
Saudi Arabia.
Yes, in June 2024, which British Duke married an account manager named Olivia Henson at Chester Cathedral?
Edward.
No, the Duke of Westminster, the story of The Man in the Iron Mask, is one part of an epic adventure novel by Alexandre Dumas titled The Vicomte of Where?
Paris.
No, it's Bragelonne. Ian, you had no passes, and at the end of that round, you've got 24 points.
Thank you.
Next up, it's Jane. Jane, you start with 12 points. The score to beat as it stands is 24 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Here we go. Airport signs directing passengers to an area where they ultimately board a plane bear the word departures. What's the corresponding term on signs for the part of a terminal where people can meet incoming flights?
Arrivals.
Yes. What name, derived from an Italian verb meaning to somersault, is given to a lottery or raffle in which participants draw tickets from a revolving drum?
Tombola.
Yes, in July 2024, Bridget Phillipson was appointed Secretary of State for which UK government department?
Pass.
What's the name of the Liverpudlian actor who has starred in Red Dwarf and Coronation Street on television and began presenting a funk and soul show on the BBC radio station 6 Music in 2002?
Craig Charles.
Yes, what tapered style of riding breeches is named after a city in Rajasthan in northwest India?
Joppers.
Yes, in the 1957 film The Seventh Seal, a disillusioned knight played by Max von Sydow and the character Death play what board game?
Chess.
Yes, which Mediterranean island with the capital Heraklion is the largest Greek island by area?
Crete.
Yes, what was the first name of the daughter born in 1801 to Viscount Nelson and Emma, Lady Hamilton?
Pass.
The company, now known as Opera North, was founded in 1977 in which city in northern England?
Manchester.
No, Leeds. What's the name of the Spanish midfielder who won the Player of the Tournament award at the Euro 2024 football competition?
Pass.
In the opening lines of the nursery rhyme Frère Jacques, the title is stated twice, followed by what French phrase meaning are you sleeping?
Dormez-vous.
Yes, what mineral, often crushed to make an absorbent powder, much used in the cosmetics industry, is usually given as an example of a substance rated 1 on the Mohs scale of hardness?
Talc.
Yes, in 2000, the British adventurer David Hempelman Adams became the first person to fly to the North Pole in what form of transport?
Balloon.
Yes, icterus is an alternative name for what medical condition characterized by a discoloration of the skin and whites of the eyes?
Jaundice.
Yes, in 1999, Swear It Again, If I Let You Go and Flying Without Wings were the first 3 UK #1 singles for which Irish group?
Westlife.
Yes, what's the name of the German fruit loaf, often containing almonds or marzipan, which is baked in a shape said to represent the infant Jesus in his swaddling clothes?
Stollen.
Yes, Queen Mary's doll's house, built in the 1920s for the consort of King George V, was designed by which British architect?
Nash.
No, Lutyens, in which state of Australia is the country's highest mountain? Mount Kosciuszko.
Victoria.
No, New South Wales. You had 3 passes. The Spanish midfielder, who was player of the tournament at the Euros, Rodri. Horatia is the first name of the daughter born to Viscount Nelson and Emma. And in July 2024, Bridget Phillipson became Department of Education Secretary of State. So, at the end of that round, Jane, you've got 24 points.
Thank you.
And finally, let's have John again, please. John, you start with 13 points. The score to beat to get through to the Mastermind Grand Final is Ian and Jane's 24 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Here we go. What name is given to a golf stroke made on the green that gently rolls the ball a short distance towards or into the hole?
Putt.
Yes. What Spanish word, also used in English for an afternoon rest, is derived from the Latin for sixth, a reference to the 6th hour after sunrise?
Siesta.
Yes, a plant of the genus Xanthideschia, with scrolled trumpet-shaped flowers called spathes, is known as the arum or calla what?
Various.
No, Lily, who earned Oscar nominations in the Best Actor and Best Director categories for his 1989 adaptation of Henry V.
Kenneth Branagh.
Yes, the American 5-cent coin bears an image of which US president who served for 2 terms in office in the early 19th century?
Jefferson.
Yes, which pianist, bandleader and presenter began hosting his annual New Year Hootenanny television music show in 1994?
Jules Holland.
Yes, what name derived from a Greek word meaning swift is used in physics for a hypothetical subatomic particle that travels faster than the speed of light?
Hadron.
No, Tachyon, the city and county of Pyeongchang, which hosted the 2018 Winter Olympics, is in which Asian country?
South Korea.
Yes. Which forest in Northumberland is the largest in England?
Kielder.
Yes. What name, sometimes abbreviated to the letters FPTP, is given to the voting system in UK general elections, under which only the candidate with the most votes is elected?
First past the post.
Yes. The second Earl of Snowdon and Lady Sarah Chatto are the son and daughter of which member of the British royal family who died in 2002?
Princess Margaret.
Yes. The Menin Gate Memorial to the Missing, designed by Sir Reginald Blomfield and unveiled in 1927, is dedicated to soldiers who were killed in the First World War in and around which city in Belgium?
Ypres.
Yes, the American singer Evelyn King, known for her best-selling 1977 disco hit Shame, adopted the name of what sparkling wine as part of her stage name?
Champagne.
Yes, a type of meringue-based dessert topped with fruit and whipped cream is named after which Russian ballerina born in St. Petersburg in 1881?
Markova.
No, Pavlova, which legendary queen and founder of Carthage is said to have killed herself after being deserted by her lover, the Trojan leader Aeneas.
Dido.
Yes, in the Western Christian Church, Ascension Day is celebrated on the 40th day of Easter and always falls on which day of the week?
Sunday.
No, Thursday. Which author, who won the Booker Prize in 1981, wrote the novels Shalimar the Clown, The Moor's Last Sigh and Victory City?
Newbie.
No, Salman Rushdie. What chemical compound, often used as a bleaching agent for textiles, has the formula H2O2?
Peroxide.
More?
Hydrogen peroxide.
Yes. So, John, at the end of that round, you had no passes, and you've done it. 26 points. You're through to the final.
Thank you very much.
So let's have a look at the final scores. In fourth place with 18 points, it's Robin. In joint second place with 24 points each, Ian and Jane, which means in first place with 26 points, it's John. So he goes through to the grand final. Congratulations to him. If you'd like to be a contender in the next series, please go to our website, bbc.co.uk/mastermind, and you can follow us at Mastermind Quiz. Join us again next time for more Masterminds. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
I actually cannot believe that I've just won the semi-final of Mastermind. Just coming into the competition in the first place, my goal was to reach the semi-finals, so to have managed to make it to the final, a little bit lost for words.
And your specialist subject?
Pieter Bruegel the Elder. I picked Pieter Bruegel the Elder because he's one of my favourite artists. I love his paintings, and I was particularly lucky this summer to be able to visit Vienna and Munich, where some of his artwork is on display, so I was combining some revision with a nice holiday.
In first place with 26 points, it's John.
None of my friends and family actually know that I'm doing this today, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise when they watch on TV and see that I've got to the final, and especially kids who I teach, I'm sure, are going to be particularly thrilled and surprised and excited when they see Mr. Robinson back on the TV doing quite well again.